Hi friends! I hope that everyone is having a great day so far. And today with me, what we're going to do is a Menches activity. So for our Menches activity, it's going to be kind of a project that we are going to do together. So to start out, I want everyone to get some supplies. And the supplies I want everyone to get are a few sheets of paper, or just one sheet of paper if you think that's enough. I wanted to make mine colorful, so I got 3 sheets of colorful paper, and then a pen or a marker, something to write with, some tape, and then a pair of scissors. So everyone take a few minutes and go get those supplies, and then come back and we will get started on the project. All right, friends, welcome back. And today what we're going to do for our Menches activity is we are going to actually make kindness chains. So I'm not sure if you've ever made a paper chain before, but that's what we are going to do to make our kindness chains. So to start out, I want everyone to take their sheets of paper and make little strips. So I'm going to start out by cutting my strips, and I'm going to do a green one first. And since this is our Menches activity, after we cut a strip, what I want everyone to do on each strip is to write something that you think is kind, that has been done to you, or that you do for others. And so I'm going to write my first kindness gesture down, and then I will describe further. So if you want to go ahead and cut your first strip out, and then write a kindness gesture. We will have time to do that now. All right, so write your act of kindness down. So my first one was hold doors for others. And I think that's kind because every time that I see someone behind me, I try to hold the door for them as an act of kindness. So I wrote that on my first strip of paper. And to make my paper chain, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 2 ends of my paper and I'm going to allow them to meet. And then I'm going to use a piece of tape and I'm going to tape the ends together. So that's one part of my chain. And so now for our second chain, we're going to cut another strip of paper. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to get caught up, and then go ahead and start cutting your second strip of paper. I wonder what colors everyone is making their chain. I can't wait to see. Mine is going to be green and blue and yellow. Okay, and now I have my yellow strip of paper down. So what I'm going to do is write another act of kindness. All right, friends. So my next act of kindness that I wrote down was say please and thank you. I always try to say please and thank you to others. And I think that is an act of kindness. So since I think that's an act of kindness, I decided to put it on my kindness chain. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of tape. And remember what we do. We meet the 2 ends together. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to take our first part of the chain and connect the yellow to the green. So we're going to take our chain, that's a circle now, and we're going to insert the yellow within it and meet the 2 ends together. I'll do that again for us. We're going to take our first part of the chain and we're going to insert our new strip right inside of the circle, and then we are going to meet these ends together too. And then I'm going to get me a piece of tape and I'm going to tape them together. And we can continue making our chains until we have as many acts of kindness as we want. I think I'm going to do 4 acts of kindness, and then we will share. So I'm going to do a blue strip of paper as well, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that in a strip. So you can follow along. And what we're going to do is finish cutting our blue strip of paper, and then I'm going to write another act of kindness. So and for my next act of kindness, what I wrote is to help others. I always try to help others when I see that they need any type of help, and I think that is very kind. What did you write on your third chain? We can share if we would like. Okay, friends, I hope that everyone was able to write their act of kindness. So remember, what we do is we're going to take the chain that we already have started working on, and we're going to insert this strip within it and meet the ends together just like this. And let me get another piece of tape. I'll do that one more time for all of my friends. So we're going to take the chain that we had already. We're going to insert this piece within it, and we're going to meet the ends together just like that. And then I'm going to get a piece of tape. So now I'm going to tape the ends of the blue together, and look at my chain now. Alright, I'm going to do one more act of kindness, and I'm going to do that on a green strip of paper. So I'm going to cut me a strip. And I'm going to write me another act of kindness. So for my 4th act of kindness, what I chose to write is to use kind words. I always try to use kind words to others, like please and thank you, but I also try to just use other kind words that others may enjoy hearing from me, and I think that is very kind. So, since this is kind as well, and what I think is kind, what I try to use to be kind to others, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my chain. And to do that, remember, we put the new strip of paper within this one, and then we're going to meet the ends together, and let me get a piece of tape. If you don't have tape, friends, you can use a stapler or any other thing that you may think would keep the 2 ends together. A good one may be glue. So you can either use tape or stapler or glue to keep our ends together and to make our chain. Alright, so I have my chain so far, so everyone can see it. This is it so far. And I can continue adding on to it later, but today I think that this is all I'm going to do to mine. So I have 4 acts of kindness, and they are to use kind words, to help others, to say please and thank you, and to also to hold the door for others. And I think that all of that is kind. So I want you all to take some time to continue making your paper chain by cutting out your strips and writing your acts of kindness, and then putting it together to make a kindness chain. And you can keep this in your room or with you so that you are reminded of acts of kindness that you've done for others or that others have done for you, so we can all be Menches and be kind to others. And so now I'll just give you a few more minutes to continue working on your chains. You can make them as long as you want or as short as you want. And then we're going to have fun sharing with our friends in our group if you want. We can all take turns sharing what we think is kind and what we included in our chain to share. So that is our Menches activity for the day, and I hope you all enjoy continuing to make your chain, and I can't wait to hear about them. Bye, friends.